talking this morning about farming and food and health and deception and how deep it goes when you start talking about food and health and farming and healthcare system and how did we get here. It's frustrating and it's a major rabbit trail. I know some of you who have dived down that rabbit trail, and it's a long one. But we both, as we talked about it, kind of agreed that there's a point where you can climb back out a little bit and take ownership of things. So by talking about homesteading, that's one way of taking back ownership of the system, because now you can grow your own food, your own stuff. You know what has gone into it, and you know how your animals have been raised, all these things. You've taken back ownership. So no matter how much negative stuff is going on in commercial agriculture, you've created your little thing. And the same is true with health. Boy, you don't have to go too far to see how that works with all of the talk around masks, people that are scared to death of something that kills a very, very small actual percentage of people. But they've been deceived and they've bought into it, and they're taking something that comes with such a long list of side effects that it's mind-boggling what they will accept. But it's all deception. So taking ownership of your food system and your health. I believe God gave us everything to be healthy. We don't know how to use it a lot of times, or we don't learn until it gets to the level of manifestation, which is actually a 4th or 5th level of disease. It starts way earlier. And the ancient medical scientists knew this, and they developed treatments for it. The old herbalists and the ladies that were out collecting herbs and wild things under the full moon at night, the crazy ladies, they knew that everything we need is here for us. I, a long time ago, decided that I have a healthcare team, of which I am the CEO. I'm the boss of my healthcare team. On my team, I have a doctor who is cooperative with my viewpoint. And I had to look for someone like that. I've got a chiropractor. I just found someone who can do body work and does a great job. I also have my mentors in Ayurvedic health. They're all on my team. And I pull on their expertise as needed. From them, I have learned skills on how to take care of myself. Lifestyle is what it's all about. God gave us times to rest, times to eat, foods to eat. We talking as the kids and I are shopping about edible non-foods. And the grocery stores are absolutely chock full of them. Edible non-foods. Even some things that people call good food, like pasteurized, homogenized milk. It's on the outer ring of the grocery store, right? But your body doesn't know what to do with it. It's an edible non-food as far as your body is concerned. So all of these tools that we have, that he's given us, and he also gave us a self-monitoring system, a biofeedback system. These are your senses. Your gut is one of your biggest senses. It tells you when things are just starting to go a little awry. You got a little upset stomach because you ate too much or drank too much or ate something that doesn't agree with you. These are this is a sense that helps keep you on track and help you figure out well, this works for me or this doesn't. You get your lifestyle in rhythm with how things work. Mark was talking today, as part of our discussion, about how now that he's changed his diet up, gotten rid of the things that cause inflammation, like processed breads, and we don't eat much potatoes anyway, but a lot of things that just bring inflammation in. Now that he's gotten rid of them, his senses are clearing. I was just editing a video today, and it was really steady. So his nerves are getting steadier. He said it's like looking through a brand new car windshield. His eyes are improving. Hearing is way better. Your inputs affect your outlook, and your outlook affects your reality. What happens when you don't hear well, or when your hearing is irritated? I have one son who would very much like to be cool like his older brothers, like Joe that you met last night. He wants to be like that. And what they do is they walk around with their phones and their earbuds all the time listening to stuff. So that's what he figures he ought to do. But when he does that, he gets really irritable, because having that electronic sound going into your ears with the intensity that an earbud does, even if it's not turned way up, it traps air in there, and it changes how your ear functions, because your ear is a finely tuned instrument, and it's designed to function with space. And that earbud takes a lot of that space out of your ear canal between the space and how the sound comes in, and he gets irritable. His input affects his outlook, and it sure affects his reality, because he's not happy and he makes the world around him unhappy. So we had to talk about this. I have another daughter who has the same problem with earbuds, except she gets ear infection type symptoms. So she has to really be careful with that. I had a stiff neck this week after seeing the chiropractor, and he put in, I think, every vertebra from the middle of my back up to the base of my skull, and it hurt. The solution to all of these things is really easy, and I had to be reminded of it for my neck pain, but it actually works. In Ayurvedic thinking practice, you can oil every orifice of your body. It helps calm your nerves, calm the nerves that are involved with that sense. It helps give grounding, and it can help that organ to function optimally. So when our ears get irritated, I have oil, and you just put a drop in, rub it in with your little finger, and voila. That'll help your ear clean out excess wax, calm when it's been really irritated with these space issues with earbuds. It helps relax your neck muscles, which is really phenomenal. But if you know anything about the fascial system and nerves, it's really phenomenal and amazing. So oil in the ears is a way to help take care of your ears. My God-given mask, I take care of with a little oil in my nose with a little eucalyptus in it, because that helps it to clean, stay well moisturized, especially in the winter, so that it functions properly to filter all of the viruses, germs, dust, dirt, all that stuff that your nose is designed to keep out of your body. Helps your nose work well. So your senses are a huge part of your biofeedback system, because how else do you get to know what's out in your world? If you can't see it, smell it, hear it, taste it, you don't know what's going on out there. So protecting your senses is an easy way to take ownership of your health and improve it just for nothing. Everybody has oil in their house, right? I use sesame oil. You can use olive oil. As far as that goes, that's a real kind of neutral oil. It works for lots of things. But your senses are the key. in order to learn these things, because it's sort of like forgotten knowledge. Just like what we talk about and what we teach with homesteading and regenerative agriculture is things that we're having to learn over because our grandparents and great-grandparents, it didn't get handed down. The ways to be your own best farmer and take care of yourself and take ownership of your health are a lot in that same category, and we're having to relearn them. So I found a mentor. I worked on a team. I learned the skills, the lifestyle habits, and how to use the things around me and take advantage of just what God's put here to take care of my health and my family's health and get things back on track, keep things on track because life happens. So that's your Wellness Wednesday tip. Read up, do what you already know, because a lot of times we know, we just don't do. So then the knowing doesn't do you any good. Get a mentor to teach you these lost skills and help you apply them in the context of your personal life, because all of us come at it from different perspectives, different backgrounds. We've done different things to our bodies over the years. So using these tools and helping us be accountable, because change is hard. It's necessary. Ownership is hard. Doing what you know you need to do is hard. But when you have a mentor, they hold you accountable and they teach you what you need to know. Ownership is doership, to take it back full cycle. So we're homesteading, we're growing our own food, we're doing the thing to take ownership of our food system. Doership in your healthcare is how you take ownership of your health, which is very important. It all goes together.